One of the engines in Edward's shed was called Gordon. He was very big and very proud. "You watch me this afternoon, little Edward, as I rush by with the express," he boasted. "That will be a sight for you." Just then the driver pulled the lever. "Goodbye, little Edward. Look out for me this afternoon." Edward went off to do some shunting. He liked shunting. It was fun playing with trucks. He would come up quietly and give them a pull. "Oh, oh, 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 oh!" screamed the trucks. Whatever is happening? Then he would stop and the silly trucks would go bump into each other. "Oh, oh, oh, oh!" they cried again. Edward pushed them until they were running nicely, and when they weren't expecting it, he would stop and one of them would be sure to run off to another line. Edward played until there were no more trucks. Then he stopped to rest. Presently he heard a whistle. It was Gordon. He came puffing along very, very slowly and very cross. Instead of nice shining coaches, he was pulling dirty old trucks. "A goods train, a goods train, a goods train," he grumbled. "The shame of it, the shame of it." Edward laughed and went to go play with more trucks. Soon afterwards a porter came up. "Gordon can't get up the hill. Will Edward go and give him a push, please?" Edward hurried off to help Gordon. They found Gordon halfway up the hill, very cross. His driver and fireman were talking to him very seriously. "You're not trying," they said. "I can't do it. The noisy trucks hold an engine back so." Edward's driver came up. "We've come to push." "No use at all," grumbled Gordon. "Beep, beep, I'm ready," said Edward. "Boop, boop, no good." The guard blew his whistle and they pulled and pushed as hard as they could. "I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. I will do it, I will do it, I will do it," puffed Edward. "I can't do it, I will do it, I can't do it, I will do it, I can't do it, I will do it." They puffed together. Before he realized it, Gordon was at the top of the hill. "I've done it, I've done it, I've done it," he said proudly. Forgot all about Edward pushing behind him. He didn't wait to say thank you, but ran on, so fast that past 2 stations before his driver could make him stop. Edward had pushed so hard that when he got to the top of the hill, he was out of breath. Gordon ran so fast that Edward was left behind. The guard waved and waved, but Edward couldn't catch up. Edward ran on to the next station, where his fireman gave him a drink, and his driver said, "I'll get out my paint tomorrow and give you a lovely new coat of blue and red stripes."